Listen, if you got social anxiety or any kind of anxieties or worries, you know how you combat those panic attacks? You know how you get to the root of what's really going on within your body? The moment I realized that your body, your mind, and your spirit and what you eat are all connected, what you watch and what you engage in, you really got to take inventory of your life and yourself. This is why in every season, everything I'm feeling, whether it's up and down, I always know what to give myself in every moment. The moment you know what to give yourself when you're having those tough days emotionally, when you don't want to walk out the door, when you're having all these chest pains because you're getting anxiety from what you went through, the triggers start coming in. Your mind don't even understand why it's feeling the way it's done because it's rehearsing an event that you experience. Being through so much traumatic situations through homelessness, jail, and domestic violence, to rebuild my nervous system, I had to rebuild my life and create my own safety. Some people don't understand when you have mental illness and you start to face it, you get to the root of your ways, you set yourself free, and you're not ashamed. You keep your head up high. You're not ashamed of the things that you go through and experience. Life is liberating. You're not going to let those panic attacks, the anxieties, the worries, isolating yourself or not going around an area where a familiar event or traumatic incident happened. Trust me, I get it. Your girl is a recovery survivor who's a warrior, and I never played victim. If I played victim and sat in those feelings, I would have just stayed content. I would have never fought hard to get back in my career. I would have never fought hard to get my passions, my joys, my freedom, my enlightenment. I refuse to go on autopilot. I refuse to just go along with the life, just mundane, doing the same old thing every day. I want my days to get back to intentional, purposeful living. And in order for me to do that every single day after homelessness, jail, and domestic violence, and being a survivor of so much trauma when I was homeless, I had to get back to the right voice. That's what you do when you're trying to get out of these tough situations and get back to yourself. Get back to a familiar life, a balance, some type of focus, some type of who you are. I get it, trust me. I still have days where I feel disconnected, but I refuse to let my anxieties and panic attacks and nightmares rule me. The moment I faced all these spiritual traumas, bodily, mental, and emotional traumas and spaces I was going through, the moment I got to the root, wrote it out, cried it out, figured out why I went through this, what my body was going through, that's when I freed my body from being a victim of domestic violence. All that trauma it held into it. All my nervous system dysregulation. Now I know the herbs I need to take, what I need to do, take walks, meditate. It's amazing when you know what you need to do and you don't resort to taking medication. I'm not going to take medication. I'm not going to go on disability. I understand there's people who need it, but I'm fighting hard every day to push through my bipolar and my trauma. I'm telling you, because I refuse to let fear rule my life in a victimized mindset. This is why it's powerful to get back to your real voice when you went through so much losses, because you don't even realize that you're not living in your true potential and living in your real purpose by doing that.